Hello, everybody, and welcome to our demo of LitigAI. I'm Ollie. I am the CEO of JurisAI. JurisAI makes AI litigation agents that help with high volume workloads for attorneys that need support throughout the entire litigation lifecycle. And additionally, our products are designed to make the process as seamless as possible for pro se litigants. So let's take a look at our LitigAI Federal Civil Litigation Suite. So here I am on litigai.org. When you first sign up for an account, you'll be taken to the intake flow where you can identify whether you are an attorney or a paralegal or whether you are a pro se litigant filing for yourself. If you're an attorney, then you specify whether you're looking to receive support in a case that is ongoing that you're actively litigating, or if you'd like to start a new complaint from scratch. So let's go ahead and start a new case. In this case, we're going to go with Sarah Silverman versus OpenAI. We're going to go ahead and upload whatever evidence that we have. What the software will do now is analyze the documents that we've uploaded and recommend an initial complaint type for us to file. After that, it will go ahead and develop a theory of the case, construct an initial complaint, and do case precedent research. One of the things that makes LitigAI so unique is that we don't actually use AI for our case precedent citations whatsoever. Instead, we crawl Pacer and we look for judges' opinions that match whatever document the user is trying to draft. And in fact, we post process all AI outputs to ensure that the user receives no citations that were generated by AI. We also give you a link to whatever judges' opinions or citations that you do receive from us. That way, the user can do the due diligence very easily, read the opinion, and find select quotes. So we can see that LitigAI is now researching what kind of lawsuit best fits the evidence that we presented it for the case that we intend to file. LitigAI has recommended that we pursue a preliminary injunction to halt the use of copyrighted materials in AI training, pending resolution of the underlying copyright infringement claims. So let's go ahead and draft this. Of course, we have to sign up for subscription. Once we've gone ahead and completed our subscription, it will ask us why we are filing this complaint and give us some suggestions on how to clearly articulate ourselves to get the best possible complaint. But let's go ahead and just ask it to clarify the relief sought. As part of the research that LitigAI conducts, it finds relevant case precedents to support any lawsuit, complaint, or motion that our platform drafts for you. So we can see here we have a few citations, which are all hyperlinked with accurate case precedent notation. And should I want to check any one of these citations to ensure their accuracy or read the opinion for myself, I can simply click here and it will pop up. But let's go ahead and get our initial complaint. Of course, the onus is on the user to review all content that is drafted by any platform such as this. So here is our initial draft of Sarah Silverman versus OpenAI with myself representing Sarah Silverman. As we can see, we have a timeline, a legal analysis, arguments, sub-arguments, and our citations here. As any attorney knows, drafting an initial complaint like this, developing a theory of the case, and doing the initial research is a significant, time-consuming, and difficult process. Getting a draft of this quality in the 10 minutes that it took to go through this process is truly groundbreaking. We have a checklist for us to determine our venue, complete our civil cover sheet, prepare our summonses, prepare our filing fee or fee waiver application, file the complaint by mail, address the packet to the court. Once we've gone through that, we can go onto our LitigAI dashboard. When we receive our case number back from the court, then we simply search it up. We find our case, and then we go ahead and add our case. Now the platform is pulling the entire docket and all of the documents from the court system. We can see here that it has pulled the entire docket for us programmatically from Pacer without us needing to actually input any of our Pacer information. The software will now conduct a complete analysis of everything that is going on in this case. It will make a recommendation as to what we should file next as Ms. Silverman's attorney. It will provide us with a strategic digest as to what our next steps should be. We can take a look at our case docket, summarize any one of the individual documents that are in this docket. We can also proceed to our legal workflows, where we can conduct research on case law. We can ask a general question about this case or the law, find our past conversations, conduct analysis of discovery or documents, develop an argument or refute the prosecution's claims, build a table demonstrating differences, develop a profile summarizing the case, or prepare our trial interrogatories, strategy, or witness prep. Our strategic digest has loaded here, and you can see that it is chock full of some great insights as to what we should do next, including aggressive discovery, strengthening our counter arguments, and motions for a preliminary injunction. Additionally, since LitigAI is actually a litigation agent, it does engage in some of its own behaviors. Every time there's an update to the case's docket, LitigAI will send you a new strategic digest based off of the newly filed documents right to your email. In addition, if your opponent files anything in the case, LitigAI will actually draft a response brief and send it to you within about 20 minutes of your opponent's filing hitting the docket. It also conducts weekly research on your case and sends that to your inbox every Friday morning. So it is a true litigation lifecycle agent, behaving much in the way that a paralegal would behave to support you in your objectives for high volume litigation, multi district litigation, or even as a pro se litigant struggling to navigate the daunting federal court system. Thank you for your time.